Not that guy who fantasize, imagine weird things, like having superpowers, being a superhero, that everyone give validation, that give him validation. Well, I was that guy. Or actually, I'm currently that guy. I have that problem. Imagine like a reality that is not true and fantasize and things that are not real. And I'm wasting my time living in my mind. I'm not telling you this because I have this problem. And why is a problem? That is the question. Maybe why is a problem? It's okay to fantasize sometimes, but why is that is a problem? Because instead of living in the mind, instead of living here right now, we are living in the mind, and that is the problem. And that is another point I want to tell you when I finish explaining this problem. The moment present is super important, bro. Right now, here is the most important. Because when you live fantasy, you are not living what is truly are, what is your reality. You are living a lie in your mind that is not true. And I think that live in the mind is like living something that is not yours. And trying to be, it's like your mind telling you it's you are receiving dopamine because that is the thing that you want to happen to you. I fantasize about people give me validation. I fantasize sometimes being a hero because being a hero is like receiving validation. Usually, and sometimes I imagine things like yeah, talking with girls, whole things, the typical of the guy. Sometimes, usually, and the problem with that is that I don't live in the moment present. I'm trying to live a life that I wanted, but it's not filling me. It's giving me dopamine. I'm not living in a future. I'm living in the future. I'm living in a future. In the future, where my mind is not here. My mind is there in the future. And another problem I find is that when you imagine a future, a good future, the problem is that you are attachment to those results. And what I mean attachment is that you want that happening to you. Let me give you an example. This is the girl that you want to talk to. The girl that you want to talk to, and this is you. You're fantasize that you're gonna talk to that girl, you're gonna pick up at her, and you're gonna have confidence. When in reality, when you go and talk to her, that doesn't happen. That don't happen. Why don't happen? Why it doesn't happen? That shit. Because let me because when you are attachment to a result, you want that happening to you. That happening to you. Definitely. Because you are fantasize something that you are not. You fantasize something that you want to be, but you are not in the reality. And if you wanna be like him, you have to take the action to talk to that girl and try to be trust and talk to another girl and talk to another girl and try to and that's why when you are going to talk to a girl and it doesn't happen in your mind, it doesn't happen in reality. Like the thing you imagine is not going to be real. At least that you repeat, and that's why visualization is super good. When you visualize what do you want, the only thing you have to do is take action, take action until you create that reality. I think fantasy and visualization is like kind of the same thing, but fantasy is like you imagine like having powers and doing shit. But and visualization is super different. Visualization help you. I recommend you visualize. Imagine a situation where you're going to talk to that girl and do it. And then, okay, don't be attachment to the result. You know nothing's gonna happen there. But the next girl, you're gonna have more confidence. You're gonna have like that shit that you wanna invoke in your reality. Because you have something in your mind, right? And the only thing that you have to do is take the action to bring this to the reality. And by doing that, you're gonna invoke that visualization of fantasy you have in your mind. Fantasy is like having powers, all that shit. But the visualization you are in visualization, you're gonna bring to the real life. So there is take action, take the right actions, and make a good life.